Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here is a big news for students, teachers and everyone interested in education because the University Grants Commission or UGC has released the draft guidelines 2025 for minimum qualifications of appointments and promotion of teachers and academic staff in universities and colleges, and these guidelines will bring more flexibility, inclusivity and modernization to how teachers are hired, promoted and evaluated in colleges and universities across India. So in today's video, I will break down this whole draft mainly 3 points. First point will be what these changes mean for teachers and institutions. Second point will be how this aligns with the National Education Policy 2020 and how it might impact the quality of education in India. So let's get into the draft. So here first thing is that this shall come into force from the date of notification. So अगर ये execute हो गया तो all university and colleges in India पर applicable हो जाएगा, and under a central act, provincial act or state act, every institution including a constituent or an affiliated college recognized by the University Grants Commission सभी पर ये एप्लीकेबल होगा. एंड सेकेंडली दिस रेगुलेशन स्पेसिफाई द मिनिमम क्वालिफिकेशंस, एक्सपीरियंस, अपॉइंटमेंट एंड प्रमोशन ऑफ ऑल टीचिंग एंड एकेडमिक स्टाफ इन कॉलेजेस एंड यूनिवर्सिटीज इंक्लूडिंग वीसी एंड प्रिंसिपल इन द कॉलेजेस. इस डॉक्यूमेंट पर टोटल 28 पेजेस है. सो दिस पार्ट ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है अभी न्यू कॉमर्स के लिए. वो मैं हाईलाइट करूँगी, बाकी आप लोग पूरा PDF पढ़ सकते हो. मैं लिंक डाल दूँगी इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑल्सो. So the direct recruitment to the post of assistant professor, associate professor and professor in the higher education will be based on totally merit basis, and it will follow all India advertisement process. Here in this draft, one of the notable point is that if the disciplines or subjects chosen in the 4-year undergraduate program or postgraduate program is different from the chosen discipline or subject in PhD discipline, the discipline or subject in which a candidate obtained PhD shall be considered eligible for appointment as assistant professor or associate professor or professor in that discipline only. So आप लोग जिस सब्जेक्ट पर PhD करोगे उसी पर सिर्फ प्रोफेसरशिप के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हो अभी से. Same thing will be applicable to NET slate qualified subject also. If the discipline or subject chosen in the 4-year undergraduate program or postgraduate program is different from the chosen discipline or subject in NET or slate, the discipline or subject in which a candidate qualified NET or slate shall be considered eligible for appointment as assistant professor in that discipline or subject. So आप लोग जिस सब्जेक्ट पर नेट और स्लेट क्वालिफाई करोगे उस पर प्रोफेसरशिप के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हो. एंड यहाँ पर 5% रिलैक्सेशन होगा सभी रिजर्वेशन कैंडिडेट्स के लिए. वन मोर नोटेबल सेंस इज दैट जो इंडियन लैंग्वेज मीडियम में भी एनकरेज फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स, एंड पब्लिकेशन ऑफ बुक चैप्टर्स एंड बुक्स इन इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस may be encouraged. A relaxation of 5% shall be provided to the PhD degree holders who have obtained postgraduate degree before 1991. So one of the major sense in this draft is that the research publications should be in peer-reviewed journals only considered from now. Self-published book chapters or books will not be considered, and the selection committee of the interview shall decide whether the research publications are in a peer-reviewed journal or not, and the time candidates take to acquire MPhil and or PhD degree shall not be considered as teaching or research experience. एंड जो सिलेक्शन कमिटी बैठेगा उसमें 1 रिप्रेजेंटेटिव होना पड़ेगा हु विल रिप्रेजेंट SC, ST, OBC, माइनॉरिटी और वुमेन और PWD कैंडिडेट्स है, एंड ही और सी विल बी नॉमिनेटेड बाय द वाइस चांसलर. Point is that the candidate registered for PhD degree prior to July 2009 shall be governed by the provision of the then existing ordinances only. Okay. Not this draft, and that candidate shall be exempted from the NET slate or SAT requirement for recruitment and appointment also. So the direct recruitment
प्रोसेस हम लोग देख लेंगे अभी शॉर्टली. So what is the minimum qualification experiences साइन होगा. So firstly the assistant professor academic level 10. So इसके लिए यूजी में आप लोगों का 75% मार्क्स होना जरूरी है. एनसीआरएफ लेवल 6 इन द सेंस दैट एनसीआरएफ मतलब जिन लोगों का 4 ईयर ग्रेजुएशन करके अभी आ चुके हैं. सो 4 ईयर ग्रेजुएशन एंड विथ पीएचडी डिग्री दे कैन एप्लीकेबल टू अप्लाई फॉर असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर. एंड पीजी डिग्री स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, कैंडिडेट्स के लिए पीजी डिग्री विथ एटलीस्ट 55% मार्क्स एंड ए पीएचडी डिग्री will be mandatory. Or there is an exception if a candidate has PG degree, at least 55% marks or NET or SLATE exam qualified, then they can also applicable to apply for assistant professor. And one more exception is there, the PG degree for technology student, MTech student with at least 55% marks will be applicable to apply for PhD. Apply for assistant professors. So next point है associate professor के academic level 13A. Same thing, UG degree में 75% at least 75% mark. UG degree 75% marks and our PhD degree. UG 75 मतलब जो लोग 4 ईयर ग्रेजुएशन करके डायरेक्टली PhD करके आ रहे हैं उन लोगों को नेट ना होने से भी चल जाएगा. And then PG degree at least 55% mark and PhD. So net ना होने से चल जाएगा. And a minimum of 8 years teaching or research experiences will be mandatory. And a minimum of 8 research publication in peer-reviewed journals or publication of 8 book chapters or publication of a book as an author, or there is an exception of 2 books as a co-author. So next point है प्रोफेसर का academic level 14. So UG degree NCRF level 6 at least 75% marks and a PhD degree, and PG degree at least 55% mark or a PhD degree, and minimum 10 years of teaching or research experiences will be mandatory here, and a minimum of 10 research publication in peer-reviewed journal or 8 books as a co-author or 4 books as an author will be mandatory here. And sole supervision of one doctoral candidate should be avoided, or if he or she is a co-supervisor, then 2 doctoral candidates should be avoided. Then next है assistant librarian का देख लेते हैं. Assistant librarian academic level 10 in universities and colleges. So UG degree same thing, NCRF level 6 का at least 75% marks and a PhD degree will be mandatory here, and PG degree with at least 55% marks and a PhD degree will be mandatory here. There is an exception that PG degree with at least 55% marks और नेट और स्लेट जिन लोगों का क्वालिफाई हो चुकी है, नेट और स्लेट जिन लोगों का क्वालिफाई हो चुकी है उन लोगों को पीएचडी ना होने से भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. एंड जिन लोगों का पीएचडी है तो उन लोगों को नेट और स्लेट ना होने से भी चल जाएगा, अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. लेकिन मिनिमम 55% मार्क्स होना जरूरी है पीजी में, और 4 ईयर ग्रेजुएशन करके अगर आ रहे हैं तो 75% मार्क्स होना जरूरी है. So next है डेप्यूटी लाइब्रेरियन इन यूनिवर्सिटीज एकेडमिक लेवल 13A देख लेते हैं. यूजी डिग्री में 75% मार्क्स एटलीस्ट एंड ए पीएचडी डिग्री मैंडेटरी, एंड पीजी डिग्री विथ एटलीस्ट 55% मार्क्स एंड ए पीएचडी डिग्री, एंड मिनिमम 8 years of experiences as an assistant librarian mandatory here. So next है librarian का. So UG degree with at least 75% marks and a PhD degree, and PG degree with 55% marks and a PhD degree will be mandatory here. A minimum of 10 years of experiences. Next है academic assistant director in physical education and sports in universities and colleges, academic level 10. Same है UG degree NCRF level 6 का at least 75% marks and PG degree with at least 55% marks, and both in condition PhD degree will be mandatory, or PG degree with at least 55% marks or NET or SLATE qualified candidate can apply here. So pass the physical fitness test, and there is an exception if not pass the physical fitness test, then a medal winner in the Asian Games and Commonwealth Games can apply here. So deputy director in physical education and sport, academic level 13A in universities. So UG degree with PhD and 75% marks, and a PhD degree with at least 55% marks, and a PhD degree will be mandatory here, and a minimum 8 years experience. Pass the physical fitness and or a participant in Olympic Games or World Cup or similar kind of games. Next, a director of physical education and sport. Same thing, UG degree, at least 75% marks, and a PhD degree, and a PG degree, postgraduate degree with at least 55% marks, and a PhD degree. A minimum 10 years experience will be mandatory here as an assistant director or deputy director or additional director of physical education. So pass the physical fitness test, or exception is that medal winner in Olympic Games, World Cup or similar kind of games. So physical fitness test norms for the selected candidates, selection of assistant director, deputy director का भी यहाँ पे बताया जा चुकी है. Norms for men अलग है थोड़ा सा than the norms for women. Then है next है यहाँ पे वाइस चांसलर का पोस्ट का composition of selection committee. Composition of selection committee किसके साथ composition होगा, क्या क्या बैठेगा वहां पे committee में, executive committee में, selection committee. So vice chancellor बैठेगा as a chairperson, and then other member are listed here. Then selection committee composition for assistant professor अलग है थोड़ा सा, यहाँ पे है. Then यहाँ पे बताया जा चुकी है career governance schemes, general conditions. Then next यहाँ पे minimum qualification for the assistant professor, academic level 10 to academic level 11. Eligibility क्या क्या है? Assistant professor who has completed 4 years of services with a PhD degree or with an MPhil degree of 5 years of teaching experience services. So ये प्रमोशन के लिए है, प्रमोशन के लिए भी यहाँ पे बताया जा सके सभी क्या क्या एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया होगा प्रमोशंस का, सभी का बताया जा चुके हैं, इंक्लूडिंग फिजिकल डायरेक्टर ऑफ फिजिकल एजुकेशन, देन वाइस चांसलर, प्रिंसिपल, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, देन प्रोफेसर्स, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर, सभी का बताया जा चुके हैं यहाँ पे. ओके, सो दिस इज अ बिग स्टेप टुवर्ड मॉडर्नाइजिंग India's education system, but it also raises important questions about implementation and maintaining standards. So share your thoughts in the comment below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more updates on education policies. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.